Welcome to Expert Real Estate Secrets, the show where real investors share real strategies that actually work. No fluff, just actionable tips to help you close more deals, make more money, and build lasting wealth. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Expert Real Estate Secrets. I'm Mia, and I'm here with Don DeRosa. Today, we're diving into something that's honestly changed the way we all buy and sell homes. How nearly half of all buyers now find their next place online. Don, can you believe it's almost 50%?
Yeah, it's wild. When I started out, you'd drive around, look for yard signs, maybe check the Sunday paper. Now it's all about scrolling through Zillow or Trulia. Zillow alone gets, 221 million visitors a month? That's just massive.
It really is. And you know, I had a client recently, let's call her Sarah, who was searching for months online. She finally found her dream home, but only after it had been sitting for weeks because it wasn't on any of the big portals. She was so frustrated, like, why didn't I see this sooner? It just shows how important it is for sellers to get their homes everywhere buyers are looking.
That's a great example. If your property isn't on those big sites, you're missing out on a huge pool of buyers. And for investors too, it changes how we find deals. You got to be where the eyeballs are. But there's a risk, right? If your agent only puts your house on their own website, or some private network, you might not get the best offers or any offers at all.
Exactly. And it's not just about missing out on buyers. It can affect negotiations too. If fewer people see your home, you might not get that bidding war or even a fair price. I always tell my clients, you want as many people as possible to see your listing. Otherwise, you're just hoping the right person stumbles across it.
Yeah, and with the way things are shifting, it's more important than ever to ask your agent, where are you marketing my home? If they can't give you a good answer, that's a red flag. The game's changed and you got to play smart.
So, speaking of playing smart, let's talk about this battle that's heating up behind the scenes, Zillow's new policy on hidden listings. Starting June 30th, they're banning any listing that's been publicly marketed but not shared in the local MLS within one business day. Basically, if you put a sign in the yard or post on Facebook, it better be in the MLS or Zillow's not going to show it.
Right, and that's a big deal. The whole idea is to fight these so-called hidden homes, properties that are marketed in some places but not others. Some big brokerages like Compass and Howard Hanna are pushing back hard. They want to keep some listings private, maybe to give their sellers more control or to test the market quietly. But honestly, I think a lot of the time it benefits the agents more than the sellers.
Yeah, Compass's CEO, Robert Refkin, he's been pretty vocal, saying Zillow's just trying to protect its own turf. He argues that private listings let sellers test the waters without the pressure of public price cuts or days on market stats. But Don, do you think that really helps most sellers?
Maybe if you're a celebrity or you need privacy for some reason, sure. But for the average seller, I don't see it. The more people who see your house, the better your chances of getting top dollar. These private networks, they sound good on paper, but they can leave buyers out in the cold. And honestly, most sellers end up putting their homes on the MLS anyway. Compass's own numbers show that 94% of their listings eventually go public.
That's the thing. Even Compass's own disclosure forms warn sellers that going off MLS can mean fewer buyers, fewer offers, and maybe a lower sale price. So it's like, who's really winning here? The seller or the agent who gets to control the process?
Exactly. And for buyers, it's even trickier. If you're not working with the right agent, you might never even know about these hidden homes. It just creates more confusion and honestly less trust in the whole process.
That brings us to the heart of it, transparency and trust. Industry folks like Kirk Simon and Dick Selzer, they're all about maximum exposure. They say, why wouldn't you want everyone to see your house? And now, with these new legal settlements, buyers have to sign agreements up front, spelling out exactly what their agent will do and how much it'll cost.
Yeah, and I had a buyer recently, let's call him Mike, who was shocked when, after signing that agreement, his agent suddenly started showing him off-market homes he'd never seen online. He was like, wait, these were out there the whole time? It really opened his eyes to how much goes on behind the scenes. Buyers and sellers need to ask questions. Don't just assume your agent's got it all covered.
Absolutely. If you're selling, ask your agent, where will my home be listed? What's your marketing strategy? And if you're buying, how are you finding homes for me? Are there properties I'm not seeing online? The market's changing fast, and you've got to stay informed.
And read the forms. I know nobody likes paperwork, but those disclosures matter. They spell out the trade-offs, and you need to know what you're signing up for. At the end of the day, it's your money, your house, your future. Don't let someone else make those decisions for you.
Couldn't agree more. The bottom line is, whether you're buying or selling, you've got a bigger role than ever. Ask questions, stay curious, and make sure you know what's happening with your listing or your search. That's how you win in today's market.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Mia, always a pleasure talking shop with you.
Same here, Don. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. We'll be back soon with more real-world strategies and insider tips. Take care, everybody.
See you next time.
That's it for today on Expert Real Estate Secrets. If you're ready for hands-on coaching and real results, go to www.expertrealestatecoaching.com right now. Join the community, get the tools, and start closing more deals. We'll see you on the next episode.